Hey y'all, it's Reverend Tommy Two-Tone, and today I have a very special guest with me. This is Jacob Robertson. Jacob does his own YouTube channel. Jacob, tell him about your channel.
Basically on my channel I do reviews of a variety of sauces from the very mild to the very hot. I also do pod reviews and extract reviews. It's just straight, no nonsense. I'm trying to deliver as much information to the viewer as possible. And that's what I do.
Now, how old are you, Jacob?
I am 18 years old. I started doing this about a year ago, and I started making videos of it a few months ago. So I'm pretty new to the game, but I think I've got enough knowledge to bring something to the table.
Let me tell you what I've noticed about Jacob. I think I've seen just about every single video he's ever done. And one of the amazing things I've learned is that he does, for an 18-year-old, have a very refined palate. He gives very concise and good reviews. And I've seen him take monstrous heat, and he's still able to give information with that. And that's what I respect and like about him. Jacob and I discovered each other on YouTube. We found out we were in the same state. We've actually met in a city, maybe about halfway between the both of us. Yeah. We're sitting in their town courthouse, and we're going to do a sauce review, actually. I have brought Jacob some sauces that I've made. He says he's going to review those, so I'll let him talk about that when he does the reviews, and that's whenever he wants to. He's brought me some Melinda Scotch Bonnet to try, some Alabama Sunshine, which I definitely will be reviewing. That looks really good. Now that's full of chunks, and you can see the peppers and the seeds. I love that, by the way, in a sauce.
That's a Tabasco pepper sauce. It's
the
same
okay.
peppers as Tabasco, just in much higher quantities.
Oh, good, good. They probably don't ferment them like Tabasco does, so you get a good flavor of the Tabasco. See, what the problem with Tabasco with me is not the vinegar. I like vinegar sauces. I don't want them to taste like vinegar.
Exactly.
But I know the vinegar needs to be in there to preserve the peppers. But when they ferment those Tabasco peppers, it changes the flavor of the pepper, and it doesn't, to me, give it the kind of pepper flavor that I'm looking for.
Yeah, Tabasco's always had an odd wang for me. It doesn't really have any rhyme or reason to it for me. It doesn't go well with food, in my opinion. I prefer the unfermented sauces.
Right. And now this is Heartbreaking Dawn's 1542 chocolate habanero sauce. Speaking of chocolate habaneros, I believe there's a few over there I brought you. I just picked those yesterday, by the way. Right off the pod, you can see the stems are still green on them.
Beautiful looking peppers.
Yeah, they're very good peppers. And then I brought you a couple. Butch Taylor asked me to do this, and so Butch, instead of shipping them to him and getting them further not fresh, which these are fairly fresh, these are Butch teas from Butch Taylor, and I've got those. He's going to review that, and you said we could use one for seeds as well, so we've got permission to use those seeds.
Thanks, Butch.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for sending the pain. So, but right now we're going to try this pepper sauce. This is the Infierno Salsa de Pimiento Caliente. I bought this at the DeKalb Farmers Market in DeKalb County, Georgia, out in Decatur, Georgia. It's a very famous and large farmers market. Now, I went back for graduation at the Emory course of study, Candler School of Theology, and so my wife and I went back to the DeKalb Farmers Market. You may have seen an earlier review where I bought a sauce by this same company. It's Nell's Old Time Authentic Jamaican. And this is from Jamaica. It's made in Jamaica. It has instructions in French and in English. The ingredients are red hot peppers, vinegar, sugar, stabilizer, and spices. And I'm not going to pull my knife out and open this sauce here, mainly because I'm sitting in the county seat of a courthouse, and I really don't want to spend the night in jail for having a sharp concealed weapon.
No, I'm on scholarship, so I can't go to jail
yet. That's right. So we'll open it with our hands. We're going to shake it up. I'm going to let Jacob tell you about the aroma and get him a spoon, and I'll tell you what I think about the aroma and get me a spoonful. Oh yeah, it's great. Okay.
First thing I like is there's no stopper top on this. I don't believe in those.
Well, you'll have to take one off of mine. I'm sure I got one on one of them.
It's got a slight vinegary, pretty pronounced vinegary note to it, but you can also smell the sweetness from whatever spices they're using, and a rather pronounced pepperiness to it. All fresh peppers have that certain smell that really hits you in the nose, so that's what I'm getting from
Yeah, now, it almost, it's very thick. Once again, they tend, this company, I had a very hard time last time. This is coming out a little easier, but I had a hard time getting the sauce out last time. This company, with the fruit puree, I always mess up when I say that. Oh yeah, it's thick. But to me, and I'm going to go ahead and say this, it's got almost a ketchupy smell to it.
Yeah, I can see
that's what I was looking for. But when I saw the consistency, that's what brought the ketchupy, almost the ketchupy smell. But and truly, it is thick though. It's very thick, which indicates and it has, wait a minute, no tomatoes in it whatsoever.
That's interesting because it looks like it does have that.
Red hot peppers, vinegar, sugar, stabilizer, and spices. So if that's red hot peppers that thick, it ought to be hot.
Yeah, it ought to be.
Let's give it a shot. Ready? Here we go. Sweet flavor first, what I got. Heat's coming on, but it's not knock your head off heat.
No, it didn't. I get sweet.
That's cayenne peppers, by the way. I can taste that a mile away.
That is what that is.
And I'll tell you this too. I can eat a Moruga scorpion and not break a sweat anywhere but on the top of my lip. But a cayenne pepper makes the top of my head sweat in a second. Look at there.
Yeah. See, I'm getting a pretty good bit of heat from this. This isn't,
for $1.29. That sauce is well worth it, I would say. It's not a bad sauce.
No, it's very sweet, very balanced, because you do get a vinegary note there to sort of counteract the sweetness, which I believe is important for use on food.
I agree.
It's a very thick sauce, almost oily mouthfeel, kind of like ketchup. It coats very well.
It does. Now, I have paid up to $10 and $12 for 5 ounces of good gourmet hot sauce. This, as far as the flavor, stands right with them.
It does.
For $1.29. It is Nails Old Time. They do not have a website listed whatsoever on here. Probably made in some little factory in Jamaica that don't even have the internet. They probably don't even have a phone. There's not a phone listed on here. It is prepared and distributed by the Tajuli Company from Clarendon, Jamaica. So there you go. It's called Infierno Salsa del Pimiento Caliente, which is hell hot pepper sauce. I like it. I'd say get you some if you can find it. For the price, you can't beat it. Get a case of it. I'm gonna let Jacob take this with him. I think he'll like it on things. But people in the background is what happens when you're on live. I'm not gonna edit that out or anything. But Jacob, that's the hell hot pepper sauce.
I'd say one last thing about the burn of it. The burn never got particularly intense, but it does have a very interesting burn.
It does.
Is your tongue tingling from it?
My tongue is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is tingling.
I don't really get a tingle usually, but that is what I'm getting from this, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, and it's actually pleasant too.
Yeah,
it's not unpleasant at all.
It's a very sort of warm, delicious sauce. I like it.
That's definitely right. Cayenne's in there though.
Yeah.
And no tomatoes. I love that. That is awesome.
Tomatoes are kind of a crutch for a lot of hot sauce companies, so it's kind of interesting to see them using different bases. In this case, just peppers.
It is. Well, I guess we're going to sign off this one for a little while, but man, it's been great meeting you here and
great to meet you too.
See you on video, and we're going to have to do this again without a doubt.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm out. Oh wait,
guys.
You know, before I'm out, I got to say this. My wife's going to remind me, and I am a pastor. Let me just say, God bless and keep you.
God bless you.